brewing up some support and love for Ukraine and other refugees and displaced persons. I'll show you how we can do both, supporting and brewing, in this video. Stick around. Hi, I'm Bradley with 2B Brewing, and we're going to make a Belgian, Ukrainian Tripel. This recipe was a surprise recipe that I found. When, a few weeks ago, Russia invaded Ukraine, a brewery in Ukraine, the Pravda Beer Theater at the Rheineck Square in Lviv, Ukraine, released 5 of their own beer recipes for other breweries to pick up and brew so that they can then use some proceeds to give back. Those other breweries also had to use the labels that the Pravda Brewery came up with. This was an awesome idea. There have been breweries around the world that have taken this on. And I had a good buddy, Jim Reynolds, on the BrewTogether community Facebook group, who took one of those recipes, which was for 500 gallons or 22 hectoliters, and converted it down to a 5-gallon or 22-liter batch. He, of course, converted it to an all-grain batch, which was 10 pounds of Pilsner malt. I decided to take it easy since I don't have the full setup to mash 10 pounds of grain. I converted to extract. So 10 pounds of grain converted to 6.4 pounds of dry malt extract. Since the packages only come in 3 pounds and 1 pound, I'm just going to do 7 pounds. So thank you, Jim, for converting that recipe. I hope yours turns out as good as it looks, and I hope this one turns out just as good. I'm also then going to support Ukraine by donating through Lions Clubs International Foundation. Lions Club International. I am a proud member of Lions Clubs International because they have helped me, and so I will continue to support them and the foundation any way I can. I will show you later as to how you can support through Lions Clubs. Easy website to go to, lionsclubs.org. Ukrainian Tripel. The original name that Pravda had was Syla, S-Y-L-A. I think this recipe is going to be exciting. A triple is a high alcohol type beer. They add what is called Belgian candied sugar. This is sugar that's been refined into its smaller components so that way the yeast can eat it up fast and easy. The yeast doesn't have to do extra work, so thus then it goes through it and increases the alcohol by a little bit. We're also going to have some grain to seep. This contains 1 pound or 0.45 kilograms of wheat and 0.38 pounds or 0.17 kilograms of CaraMunich. 7 pounds or 3.18 kilograms of Pilsner DME dry malt extract, just like this. 2 pounds or 0.91 kilograms of Belgian candy sugar, clear. You can get this in like light amber, or dark amber colors. Our hops is going to be 5 ounces or 14.2 grams of Magnum. This is going to go in at 60 minutes of the boil. That's our bittering hop. Our next hop is going to be 0.88 ounces or 24.95 grams of Styrian Golding. This is going to go in at 20 minutes. This hop is going to add a lot of earthy resin type character into the beer. We're then going to add 0.88 ounces or 24.95 grams of German Perle hops. This is going to go in as soon as the boil is done. Also, when the boil is done, we're going to add in some Coriander Seed and some peppercorns. These are going to help add some nice spicy character notes to our beer. 0.09 ounces or 2.6 grams of black pepper, 1.52 ounces or 4.3 grams of coriander seed. Our yeast for the day is going to be a Belgian style ale yeast. This is Lallemand's Belgian style ale yeast. This is known to do great work in Belgian beers. We're going to then cool as far as we can down to hopefully 68 degrees. We're going to then pitch in our yeast, and we're going to just let the yeast bring it up to 78 degrees and let that sit. Our fermentation should be done in 1 to 2 weeks, and then we should be able to condition our beer, whether I don't have a keg yet, so I still have to bottle. So we'll bottle condition our beer for another week or two, and we'll give it a taste.
Giving a donation is easy. Go to lionsclubs.org. There's a link on top for Refugees and Displaced Persons Fund. Otherwise, you can also select the yellow donate button. Using the Displaced Persons Fund link will take you to a page with that cause automatically selected. You can then choose how often to donate. You can choose default donation amounts, whether or not you're an Alliance member. Populate in your details so that way you can receive notification of your donation. Choose whether or not it's anonymous. Choose if you want recognition, and then choose how you want to pay, credit card or PayPal, and then click submit. And your donation is done. Using the yellow donate button allows you to choose different areas to support: empowering service and disaster relief. One goes to helping service, and the other one goes to help in relieving from natural disasters. There are lots of amazing options available on lionsclubs.org to find out what Lions is all about, what you can do, and what Lions do. So I urge you, take a peek through the website and see the impact that Lions Clubs International makes locally and around the world.
Time to try out a Ukrainian Tripel. Ooh, it's carved up nicely. These labels are printed on plain paper. I just glued them on with a little bit of milk, some flour in the milk, and then a touch of vinegar so bugs don't get attracted to it. Stayed on very nicely. Beautiful. So I bottled this on May 21st. It is now June 11th, so it's been about 3 weeks after. This looks amazing. I'd call this a light amber color. I see some reddish hues in this with some golden. There's definitely a smell of malt, and there'll be a touch of the spice that we added in. There's a little bit of sassiness in the smell. Best way I can describe it. Oh, that's a tasty beer. That is very tasty. It's very malt forward. So my initial impression is it's actually, to me, it still seems sweet. But there's just a good balance behind that after that initial taste, and it goes down well. There's no way I could tell that this is a 9% beer. If you would like to see more, hit subscribe. That way you're reminded when I give out some more videos. I might be looking into doing more of the beers that Pravda released. So if you're interested in helping out the Ukrainian people, giving them some support and love, go to lionsclubs.org. There's a refugee link right on top. If not, just click the donate button. Money will get to those that need it, those that are in need. Thank you for watching. We'll see you next time.